Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report, your CFL football preview and prediction for Friday, August 5th. Hope you have yourself a good start to your friendly Friday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report Sports Betting Tip Sheets, which fundamentals are value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a very disciplined money management system. You can follow the Raymond Report each and every day right here at atsstats.com. All right, let's get to this one here for CFL week number 9. Friday night football between the Stampeders and the Ottawa Redblacks. Now going into this game, a couple of question marks for Calgary. It looks like Dave Dickinson is a game-time decision. And for the running back situation, Kadeem Carey also a game-time decision. So Calgary could be limping in here into Ottawa. Ottawa coming off that 23-13 win Sunday night against the Toronto Argonauts. And looking at tonight's game, it is Legacy Night tonight in Ottawa, meaning that the 2016 Grey Cup champion team of the Ottawa Redblacks will be in the building. There's going to be a lot of energy. So there's another reason why Ottawa has another reason to show up here tonight against Calgary. Now the bookmakers making the Stampeders a 6.5 point favorite. I've seen some 5s out there. So if you like Calgary, know that there is some 5s out there. And looking at the total is at 50. Now, when we look at the Raymond Report, we're always talking about value and the percentage play. Let's take a look at the value on tonight's game between the Stamps and the Ottawa Redblacks. Now, Calgary going into this one as a 6.5 point favorite. I had them listed at 7, so fair market value. But again, if you can find 5 out there, there is a 5 out there that you can get. And for the Ottawa Redblacks, I had them listed at plus 3.96. So anything over 4 is great value if you do like Ottawa. The only bad news is only giving them an 18.1% chance of winning here tonight compared to 67% for the Calgary Stampeders, who on the season are 4-2, Ottawa 1-6. Now looking at the chances of covering the spread, 45% for the Ottawa Redblacks, and that's where I'm leaning here this evening. I'm going to take Ottawa plus the points, and knowing they finally got that first win last week. And it's not that this is a bad Ottawa football team. They just don't have the finish. We always talk about that in coaching and football. You got to start fast. You got to play hard, play fast, but you got to finish. You got to finish games. And Ottawa, for some reason, in the fourth quarter, just don't have that killer instinct to finish. But going into tonight's game, you can see Ottawa's very competitive. Those first 2 games right out of the block, you get the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. And if you do a little bit of comparison, Winnipeg, needed the fourth quarter last night to beat Montreal. Winnipeg, I know this is an Ottawa Calgary game, and I want to go to bring in Winnipeg, but Winnipeg right now is the standard in the CFL. And when you look at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, the first 2 weeks against Ottawa could have beat them in Winnipeg. It was a last-second field goal, and then 19-12, and then you saw last week 35-28, and then 26-19, and there was a bye week between that, right? So Calgary did have some time off between those 2 games, but Calgary is a good football team. And if you look at the games they had this year, they beat Montreal, a team that really Montreal could have won. They needed a Dane Evans fumble at the end to win that game on a scoop and score. And then those Edmonton games, let's face it, right? Edmonton's still trying to figure out their personnel. And then you had those 2 Winnipeg games. And when I talked about at the top of the show, Ottawa coming off that 23-13 win over Toronto. Any home team in the CFL the last 3 years coming off a game where they only allowed 8 to 13 points against, they are 9-3 against the number. And when you look at the defense for Ottawa and Calgary, Ottawa ranks 6th, allowing 25.4 points against, where Calgary allowing 24. So defensively, these 2 teams match on the defense side of the ball. The difference, though, is Bo Levi Mitchell. Bo Levi Mitchell is the difference here tonight. And if the Ottawa defense can get to him and get more pressures, then I think Ottawa plus the points is a good bet for tonight on Friday Night Football in Ottawa. There you have it. That is my preview and prediction on tonight's game between the Calgary Stampeders and the Ottawa Redblacks. Good luck.